Hello everyone, I'll survive. Welcome to the Tomb of Tihocan. I'm going to talk quickly because we've got some business to do here. You need to swim down into this corridor. We're in a sealed room of water, and basically we need to lower the water level in order to escape safely without drowning. So if you swim round into this little cubby hole here, you'll find a lever waiting at the end that you can pull. And this will basically lower the water level so that we can climb out and grab another switch. So swim back the way you came, and then you can break the water and climb out here. Sorry, bit of a rushed start. Welcome. Come grab this switch. And while I'm doing this, I need to make a confession. I accidentally overwrote my save file for the very start of this level, which means I've had to use the level and weapon select cheat in order to get back here with my shotgun that I'm about to use now. But as soon as I reach the point that I've got my proper save, I will reload, if that makes sense. So I'll be returning to the proper game I've been playing. Phew! Don't do what I did, but do come down this corridor with your shotgun raised, because as soon as you come close to this door, you're going to trigger a crocagator who you can shoot in the face, and he will die dramatically. There we go. And welcome to this green, mossy room. You need to come up onto these stairs here and fall off the end like that. No, climb up, and there's a platform up above that we need to jump to. So we're going to head there now, vault up onto here. And I think the game wants you to follow this series of ledges up to the top platform on the left-hand side of the screen there. But if you do that, you will get attacked by a dart trap that will trigger while you're en route. And I don't want to get darted, so I'm going to do a running jump over to here and bypass the dart trap entirely, because if we do a standing jump and a grab over to this ledge and take this path, we can make it through without taking any damage whatsoever, because there will be 0 darts. You may be just able to see the dart trap on the wall there, a little grey thing sticking out. Do a running jump over here and go past it without darts. Good times. And then you can hop up into this little alcove where there is a switch waiting at the end. So pull that, and this has now basically filled this room full of water. And if we head on down, it has also done another thing, actually. If you swim in this direction, you will see that it's also raised this little block here that was guarding this room with a small med pack behind it. So collect it if you want it. We do also need that block raised in order to continue on with the level, because it's now provided a little bit of a ledge for us to climb out and come into this passageway. And if you're me, you will stop here and you will reload your game and go to the proper save. Here we go. Yay, I'm back. This is my proper game now, and while we're here, actually, I will show you everything I've accumulated while I've been playing this game. Apologies for that foghorn sound that's in the background. That's my water pipe in the very old building that I live in, but kind of appropriate for the Tomb of Tihocan, I guess. There are 32 small med packs and 27 large med packs, plus 8 Uzi clips, 684 Magnum clips, and 22 shotgun shells. So that is everything I've accumulated in Tomb Raider 1 so far on this No Meds playthrough. Very good. Right, we can now carry on into this water passage. And similar to before, if you swim down here, there is a lever we need to pull. But this isn't going to lower the water level like the other one did. This is actually going to reverse the current of the water just above us. So if you swim back the way you came and down this passage, the current, if we'd come here before, would have been against us and we wouldn't have been able to swim down. But now that we've reversed it, it is able to carry us forward in a straight line, which means we can now come into this area with a rat. So roll, take out your shotgun and try and take it out before it takes you out. Phew, I don't think they do too much damage anyway, but I don't really fancy getting gnawed at. I do fancy pulling this block back though, so I'm going to do that. So pull it back once in this direction, and then hop up on top of it, because we need to make our way up the room. So hop up and then climb up onto this next ledge. And then if you come roughly to about here, just below this ledge above, see if you can jump Lara up and grab. It might take you a year or two, so have your calendar ready. And then you can climb up, onto this ledge and up onto the next one. Okay, a little point about this section. I'm going to take out my magnums, There are several things we can and need to do in this room. I found, though, there have been times when I've arrived on this spot and Pierre has already triggered in that room there, in which case you'll need to take him out pronto, lest you get shot at. That corridor, we don't actually need to go down. That's just the way to a secret. But we probably may need to go down there to take care of Pierre anyway, depending on when he spawns. You may be able to get through this part without him spawning. The correct way to go is through that door up there. And we're going to return in a wee while. But first, let's go sort out Pierre and see how we do. So jump and grab, pull up, Magnum's ready. Let's see if we can take him out quickly. The general rule with Pierre is to just try and get behind him as much as you can. And if you've got your Magnums, he should disappear quite quickly. Yeah, he's gone. Full disclosure, I may have died a couple of times to Pierre while I've been practicing this level. He is a real loose cannon. He's very hard to predict. Also quite hard to predict are these spiked doors that we need to get through. But if you just wait for the spikes to come together and then begin your run, you can go through without death. And then follow this corridor around. As I said before, this is just a detour for a secret. And I'm going to walk very gingerly to this edge here because there is a crocagator down in the room below. And sometimes you can take him out from here, but I don't think he's arrived yet. Oh, there he is. Ooh, I think I took some damage, did I? Youchie. Sorry, Lara, my bad. Anyway, welcome to the secret room. There are also some items that we can yoink before we grab the secret. There's some shotgun shells there, and there are some more waiting over here. Plus some bonus Magnum clips that are waiting on this tile once you've lined up to pick them up. And there is a secret door in here, and it's in that corner of the room there. And in order to open it, we need to step on 3 very well disguised pressure pads that you can only kind of discern by this sort of bluish tint they have around the edge. That's the first one. The second one is here, and the third one is in the far corner. And when you land on that, the door will open, and you're in the new room. Welcome. We need to do some funky jumping in order to get to the goodies, though. So if you face Lara against this sloped platform, hop back and then do a standing jump. Keep jump held, and she will jump across the slopes. And hold action to grab this ledge, and you can pull up to collect the goodness. We have a large med pack, not too fussed about that, and some shotgun shells, which I am majorly fussed about. Lovely. So once you've collected those, you can head out. We are sort of returning to this room later, but it will be flooded. And by that time, we won't be able to use the pressure pads to get the secret, which is why we need to come in here now. And now you just basically need to backtrack. So we're heading back the way we came, up this corridor where we fought Pierre, and where we did battle with the spiked doors of death, which we now need to get through without dying. Thank you, spiked doors. And now you can work your way back up the steps towards this room. If you walk to the very edge here and do a standing jump across, you will land back on this block. Now, don't be deterred by that axe. It will cause some issues for us in a wee while, but not just yet. We can collect those shotgun shells before that axe triggers. So if you do a running jump over there and grab, you can pull up and then collect the shotgun shells without fear. Excuse me, clear my throat. Okay, now we're going to do something that looks a little bit dicey, but I assure you it is 100%-ish safe. I'm going to angle Lara in this direction and do a little standing jump over to the ledge beyond. The axe will trigger, but hopefully not get us. It may get us now, though. We'll see. We have to do a running jump over to that ledge beyond, and we need to do a running jump and a grab. The problem is, as you may have noticed, there's an axe swinging, and if we do a conventional running jump, it's probably going to take off 50 to 75% of our health en route, and I'm not too keen on that. I am keen on doing this without drawing blood whatsoever, and what I like to do is stay kind of to the center of this tile and do my hop back from here and do a running jump, but I'm not actually going to press jump until I reach the very edge of the platform and then go into a grab. And I'm going to do that when the axe swings to the right and just as it starts swinging to the left again. Phew, I said a lot of words there. I hope some of them made sense. Okay, here we go. Axe to the right, start the run, hit jump right at the end and then grab, and then you can hop up. And we made it. Congratulate yourself. In easier news, we just need to roll here and dangle and grab and shimmy to the right. We are now dangling above the room with the secret that we just collected with the pressure pads and the hidden door. And we're about to flood this room. And in order to do that, we need to shimmy this way and pull up into this little corridor here and follow it round to the lever waiting at the end. So pull that down, and that has now flooded the room with water, which means we can swim. You'll be very surprised to hear. So fall down, and we're back in the secret room. Welcome. As you can see, we can no longer use the pressure pads, and the door has closed, which makes me sad. But what makes me happier is this little doorway up here, which we can now reach thanks to the water. So pull out. Don't be afraid of the rat. For some reason, it hasn't triggered yet. And I'm going to take out Lara's shotgun and just sort of walk gingerly towards it until it does trigger, and then blast it in the face. There we go. Sorry, rat, it had to be done. Okay, and now we are free to continue on. So hop down into the water and swim down and follow this passageway round through to the next room, up this little staircasey thing, and pull out here. Don't loiter for too long though. Sorry, another water pipe, not part of the game, because there is a lion, and I want to shoot him before he eats us. There we go. And there are several things we can do in here. And the very first thing that you have to do, actually, this is essential. You must do this before you can do anything else. Well, almost. I'll explain why. I'll clarify that statement in a bit. Pull that lever. That opens a door that's above us with some items in it that we need to go and collect. And if you pull up onto this block, you will see a little corridor just ahead with a keyhole. We're going to go grab that key now. So pull up here. I'm going to take Lara's shotgun out again because there are two gorillas up above. And I'm going to see if I can take them out from here safely. Sometimes you can. I'm actually wasting a lot of ammo trying to do that. There was one shot and one gorilla is down. And I promise I'm not going to take too long doing this because this isn't the biggest problem. This isn't likely to kill us, but I'm just trying to preserve health and want to assure you it is actually possible to kill both these gorillas from here. It depends what you value more, your health or your ammo. I'll just try one more shot at him, and if I can't get him, I will go up and take him on face to face. Oh, I did it. Well done, me. Right, with that done... Oh, no, don't do a running jump, Lara. That would not be healthy. Do a standing jump and a grab and pull up past the gorilla corpses, the gorillas that you very bravely took out from a safe distance. And now you need to do a standing jump and a grab over to that slope, taking note of the spikes down below that you don't want to get speared on. So jump and grab. And I was saying before that you needed to pull that switch first, and you do because we need to shimmy across here to the right. And if you haven't pulled the switch to open the door, Lara won't shimmy across to this platform here, and you won't be able to get up. Although it's kind of a moot point because the door would be shut anyway, so there wouldn't be very much you could do, but just thought I'd let you know I ran into that problem when I was practicing. Thank you. Oh, by the way, thank you to Stella's Tomb Raider site for clarifying that slight glitch for me. I was somewhat confused. Anyway, welcome to the new room that we opened. We have a gold key and a large med pack. So collect those and then head back out of the room. Do a walk to the edge and a standing jump. Then you can roll, drop down, dangle, roll again, and you're facing the right way. We need to go towards that keyhole that we saw, which is just through this passage. So hop down onto this ledge. There's the keyhole. The gold key will go in there. And what that's basically going to do is raise these 3 blocks so that we can jump across to the doorway beyond. And speaking of glitches, actually, here's a strange one. I found in my game that when I put the gold key into this lock, wait for it, got a secret chime and a splash. Rest assured, it's not a secret, and neither did I fall in the water. You may have noticed. I'm not quite sure why that happens. I don't know if that is a quirk of the PC version or whether it's something to do with the patch that I've installed for this game, but that happened to me. Just saying. Let me know if it happened to you or if you know why that's the case. Very strange. Anyway, more importantly, we have raised these 3 blocks, so now we can make our way across. If you do a running jump across to the first one, and then a running jump across to the second one, and then finally a running jump over to the final one, and we're nearly at the room. From here we just need to do a standing jump and you can grab the small med pack that's waiting on the other side and go through to the next room. And plenty of stuff to happen, or that's going to happen in here. We've got these, or several closed doors and 2 keyholes, and there are also 4 pressure pads that are sitting on the floor, plus a block which is just to the right hand side of Lara. All these doors do open, and they will all be triggered by the pressure pads when we push the block onto them, but they don't all have the key items, no pun intended, that we need. Some of them just have enemies, and some of them just have items, but I will open all of them in the interests of thoroughness and in the interests of items, I guess. There's some juicy ammo. The first direction I'm going to push it in is this way, towards pressure pad number 1. So do that now, and then immediately hop back and do a standing jump and take out Lara's pistols, because the door behind us has opened and it has spawned a gorilla that we're going to take out. If we can get a lock on him. There you are, gorilla. Apologies for the water pipe noise. It's a real lottery. I've already recorded this video once and I had to record it again because of an error, and I didn't get any water pipe noise at all that first time. And I think we've had it about 4 times so far. Kind of appropriate for this level though. As I say, might not work in the city of Carmoon, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, come through to this room that we've opened and that also spawned the gorilla, because there are some magnum clips waiting on the pedestal, and there are also some shotgun shells waiting in the corner. Not essential though, you could potentially bypass that room if you really weren't too fussed. Come back to the block and then you can push it forward twice more to the next pressure pad. And I will say, while I'm doing this, I'm not a massive fan of this level, maybe because of this block pushy stuff. I just find it a little bit slow and a little bit laborious. But it's still a Tomb Raider game, right? Still better than some games. Do the same as you did before and hop back and take out your pistols, because another door is opened, that one this time, with a second gorilla that I'm going to bravely take out from a safe distance here. So keep a lock on him, or I guess you can go and take him out face to face if you want, but we save health this way and a little bit of ammo. So there is the gorilla taken care of, and if you come into this room that we've just opened, there are some shotgun shells waiting. And that is all for this room. Again, not an essential one, but we did need to go on that second pressure pad because it opened 2 doors. The second one is up here on the right, and this does contain an essential item, or a key item, you might say, which is just ahead, plus a large med pack and some spiked doors that we don't want to get speared by. So wait for them to come together and then zip on through. Grab the large med pack en route and then collect the first key waiting for you at the end. This is the first rusty key and we need 2 of them. So make your way now back out of the room, through the doors, and gracefully fall down onto the block. Oh, I'm actually surprised we landed. Thank you, Lara. Okay, time to push the block forward twice more. We're now heading for pressure pad number 3. So there is one push. And here's the second one. This is going to open the door just to the right and behind us, and it's going to spawn 4 rats. So immediately climb up if you don't want to get ratted and take out Lara's pistols. And then we can... Where are you? There they are. Wow, they're not playing today. There is one. Can we get the other ones? Hope this doesn't take too long. There's the 3rd one. And there's the 4th one. Jolly good. Not a very exciting room here. We only have a small med pack aside from the rats. So collect it if you want it. I don't, but I'm just showing you anyway. And now we can return to the block. We only have 1 pressure pad to go. So push it in this direction twice more. What I will say about this level, actually, is I do really love the kind of mouldy, crumbly texture work that they've got. I think it looks really realistic, and I think it's, yeah, just a really atmospheric aesthetic. I like it a lot. Probably wouldn't wallpaper my house like that, NGL, but just saying, I like the vibe. Okay, don't come charging into this room lest you get bouldered, because there is one there on the left and there is one there on the right, and they're going to come trundling down as soon as you enter this room. And you can't grab that small med pack while they're falling. You will get crushed. But what we can do is just run straight ahead and climb up to where this key is at and collect it without getting flattened. So grab that. That is the second rusty key that we need in order to continue on. And if you're really fussed, grab the small med pack while you're here. And now you can head out and head towards the keyholes that are in this direction. We have everything we need from this room. We just need to fit these into the slots. So smash Lara into the wall and put the first rusty key into the receptacle. You'll be very, very surprised to hear that these are going to open the door that is right next to us at the risk of mansplaining. So fit them in, turn, and there we go. quelle surprise, there is the next area and a slope. And the correct way to go is actually just straight down and into the water below, but there is a secret that we can collect while we're doing that. And I'm just going to pre-splain before I do that because it's a little bit tricky. We're going to slide down and the camera angle will change. And when the camera angle changes, you need to count 2-ish seconds and then do a jump and hold down the left button to make Lara do an angled jump off the slope in order to land on a platform that will lead to the second secret. Did that all make sense? I hope so. Let's try it. Slide down, get ready for the camera angle. 1, 2, jump, angle to the left, land on the platform, breathe a sigh of relief. However, we haven't triggered the secret yet. There is still one more thing we need to do, and there is still every chance of failure. So let's see how this goes. The secret won't chime until we reach those items that are waiting at the far end. And there are some floating breakaway tiles that we need to traverse in order to reach it. And in order to get across the room, we need to do a funky series of jumps. So let's funk away. There is jump number 1, straight ahead, then jump to the side, then a jump straight on, then another jump straight on, and then a jump to the side, and then just run straight forward into the alcove, and you can chime the secret and collect the items. We've got some Uzi clips. Still haven't got the Uzis. I assume we get those in Egypt, do we? Oh, it might be Sanctuary of the Scion. Spoiler alert. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, still some time to go before we get the Uzis, so just enjoy the clips for now, and then make your way back out of the room and continue back to the slope and down into the water. And when you land, just start swimming in a straight line and up a little bit to avoid that little ledge and the crocodile. And if you swim to this platform here and quickly climb out with Lara's pistols ready, you can take care of the alligator from the safety of this platform. And he will die easily. Sorry, crocodile, we had to. And now welcome to the cavern. The correct way to go is this way. There is a lever we need to find and pull. So head on and vault up here, and then head through this doorway, down the little slope, and then onto, and then onto this slightly angled tile. There is the lever just across the way. We need to slide down this slope and then jump before we career off the edge in order to land on the platform beyond. So slide and then jump. Ooh, barely made it. I had a feeling I jumped a little bit too early then. Might want to leave it a fraction of a second longer if you're not me. But we still made it. That's the important thing. So you can climb up and find the switch. And that opens a door that's in a whole other place that we've not seen yet. But panic not. I'm going to show you where that is at. We need to head back down into the water. So come and slide down and land. And now we're going to follow this ridiculously labyrinthine passageway in order to go find that door. And let's see if I can do this without getting lost. I have got lost a couple of times while practicing. Here we go. We can emerge. And if you turn to the left, there's a little angled slope ahead of Lara. Come to the left of that and you'll see a white one just ahead. And if you move down and round, there is a secret passageway here. And then through to the tunnel that we just saw in the little cutscene cutaway thing. And we can climb out. And here we go. Another switch. So grab it ASAP and open that door that's in, again, a whole other place, which you may have seen, actually. It depends how much exploring you did prior to coming here. But we're just below that little building and that door that we just opened. So come back into the water like I have and then swim in this direction. You can emerge in a number of places, but I'm going to climb out here because we're about to fight rather an interesting baddie. And the best place to tackle him/her is from here. That centaur statue that's directly ahead is going to come to life, and I'm going to take it out with my pistols and my magnums. And the best way that I have found of doing that is to come to roughly about here and then step onto its trigger tile, then immediately hop back, start shooting, and then, oh, I've done this completely wrong. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Oh, start side jumping. Don't do it like that, whatever you do, you will die. If you're side jumping like this, you should be able to avoid it without getting exploded. And in fact, normally, for people who play this game properly, /well, they can take out that centaur without taking any damage. But I'm still alive. Hopefully I've got enough health for Pierre. We shall see. He has killed me before. He's going to be in this room through here, and I'll try not to talk over his dialogue because he does speak to us a little bit. Again, the rule is to try and stay behind him. I've got a feeling I've not got enough health to get through this without dying. I may have to reload, but we'll try it. We're brave. We're Lara Croft. We laugh in the face of danger. I died, but I died gracefully. Okay, I'm going to reload and try this again. Hi everyone, I'm back, and I just thought for the sake of my pride, I would show you a much more graceful way of dealing with this centaur. Here's what I was aiming for. Step forward, step back, and then jump, and then start shooting, and then you can side jump like this. There we go. That's how you do it, me. I am so sorry for making you watch my terrible earlier attempt. This is much nicer. Here we go. Side jump, and just keep shooting until it dies and explodes. And you can actually take damage when those things blow up, so just be prepared for that. Fortunately, there are no more instances in this entire game where we have to fight enemies like that. Cough splutter. Right, welcome back. Let's see if we can take on Pierre more easily this time. Yay, that's how you do it. I don't think I took very much damage either there. More luck than skill, I would say. As I mentioned earlier, Pierre is a loose cannon. But with him down, we get a whole haul of items. We get the magnums, if you haven't got them already. And let's check out our inventory. We've also got the gold key, which is essential for finishing the level. We're going to use that in a bit. And we've also got the second part of the ski-on, which is great news. That's what we came here for. And there is also a stash of items in this room that we can yoink, and I'm going to show you where they're at. If you walk to the edge of this block here and do a standing jump and grab, you can come up here to grab some ammo for your potentially newly acquired magnums, and then you can make your way around the room towards this balcony. You may be able to see a keyhole there. That's going to open a door down below and just behind us. We can put in the gold key that we just purloined from Pierre. That is the door, and that will be the end of the level. And you can go straight through there now if you want. You will be done. But if you want all the items, there is a final large med pack that you can collect in this corner. So collect that if you want it. And then if you continue working your way around the room over to this sort of adjacent balcony thing, there is a final Magnum Clips pickup waiting for you at the end. And I definitely want those. I'm a big fan of the Magnum. And I've got a feeling I'm going to be using them quite a lot in the levels to come. Otherwise, just dangle down, drop back down, and here's the door that we just opened. As soon as I step through, a cutscene will trigger. So let's watch it.
Here lies Tihocan, one of the two just rulers of Atlantis, who even after the curse of the continent had tried to keep rule here in these barren other lands. He died without child, and his knowledge has no heritage. Look over us kindly, Tihocan.
There we go. Tomb of Tihocan. 16 kills. I'm not entirely sure if Pierre counts as a kill. I haven't checked that. I mean, I would guess that he does because we did kill him. He did die. He is a kill. But we'll see. Do let me know if you have any clarity on that. Only 2 secrets, not too challenging, and about 25 minutes. There's going to be a very fancy FMV movie right after I finished garbling, so I will let that play out. And then we are going to a whole new section. We have finished the Greece levels, and we're going to be heading to Egypt. So I think the next level is the city of Carmoon, which I will be showing you how to get through without using a med pack in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Au revoir.